Hey guys, welcome back. It's Monday. I hope you had a great weekend, you had a break. Some of you might have cheat meals. That's something that I discussed with an athlete today. I thought I would share it. Where do cheat meals fit in? Cheat meals usually, let me put it this way. I think sometimes when we've done diets in the past or when we've heard people talk about diets, we get some misconceptions. Cheat meals are sometimes put in diets to help athletes that are on very low calorie diets. A cheat meal kind of bumps that average during the week. If you take all the calories they take in during the week you say, okay, divide that by 7, literally adding a big meal on a Sunday bumps up the average, by maybe even 100 or 200 calories a day, depending on how big that cheat meal is, right? If it's 1,500 calories, which let me tell you, having one McFlurry is 700, 800, 900 calories. You can look it up. It's surprising. Go look at how much calories is in a muffin. So if you decide to have a box of that, can you even imagine what else you're doing on a cheat meal? Okay. So it's very easy to rack up the calories and it pushes you up. It's like your body telling your body, don't stress out. There's enough food. You don't have to go into a starvation saving. So the cheat meal is not for you. Athletes have made it a mental break. But the more athletes diet, the more experienced you become. You realize, and some might remember it from previous experience, some might have forgotten this, that at some stage you didn't even want a cheat meal because you realize that eating that one thing puts you in a need for sugar. It's almost like puts cravings back into your mind. Rocky. Fuck. So increasing the calories on that specific day bumps up your averages, which keeps you out of that starvation mode, if I can call it that, so that you can still keep on burning fat. Otherwise, your body's going to start holding your fat back, your energy is going to start dipping very low, your moods are going to be all over the place. So it really depends on the quality of lifestyle that you want during a prep. And more experienced athletes know that having a cheat meal fucks up your stomach, messes with your mind, all that stuff, so they kind of start to keep it out. If a lot of athletes, if you're not even following your diet, what is the point of a cheat meal? You know what I'm saying? You're having cheat meals anyway. Some athletes would see a cheat meal as a bar of chocolate or a little bit of fruit or a little bit of this, depending on how consistent they are on their diets. Other people think that's just for me a reason to have a pizza or have a big cheat meal or do whatever I want when they're doing whatever they want anyway. You know what I'm saying? Is if you're not following a certain type of plan, if things aren't going your way, there's no way to put your finger on it to say that's the problem, this is the problem. If you're doing whatever you like, there's no way for you to progress. Your body is going to get smart because all the signals that you think you're listening to, being very smart and listening to your body, that bullshit is your cravings. Your body knows exactly when it looks at a chocolate, what's it looking at. It knows exactly what it's looking at if it's looking at a fruit. It's looking at sugar. You're not going to get Clemenicock or you're not going to get some bloody issue because you don't have fruit during the week. You get enough vitamin C if you're taking it literally every day. You'll be fine, boo-boo. People go for years without taking vitamin C just because there's enough of all the other things they eat around, because people don't eat consistent. They eat what the fuck ever they like. And some of the time they think they're eating healthy and they buy a lot of fruit and it's just a lot of sugar. So now I'm rambling on. The idea is it's Monday. I want you to be focused. I want you to be consistent during this week because it will benefit you. You already know from the little that you have been following the diet. If you've not been 100%, we talk every day, me and my athletes. So some of you are following the diet 100%. Others are following it kind of. And the athletes I see following the diets are the guys getting the best results. That's just the God honest truth. The athletes that are trying, are trying to, because they said, if you do or don't do, you're right. So if you try to, then you're literally just trying to. It doesn't mean you're being successful. You're putting things in place so that you can continuously try. Don't try to do it. Do it. Just do it. Don't try to. If you're saying I'm trying to, it means that you are attempting. You're making an attempt. It doesn't mean you're doing it. Tell yourself, commit yourself, you're going to do it this week. And commit to it. and stop making excuses. There is no reason why you cannot have your food prepared. There is no reason. If you're committed enough, you'll get even a bag. We have bags like that. You know there are bags like that where you can put your food in. You can have the cold bags in there. You can travel with it if you like. You can take it to work. Some people even have fridges at their work. You know what I'm saying? There's lots of ways to make it work. If you're struggling, talk to me. We can make a plan. I always make a plan. You see, I'm sweating. I just finished off my workout and I thought, I'm so invigorated for the week. Did it come off like that in the beginning? Because that, to me, it's invigorating. And then I look at, where's the weak points? Where can we work on? Because if you do the training, why are you doing the training? You're doing to improve yourself. So you're supposed to be able to look at your faults. If you're not looking at your faults with your diets, you're in a musha denial and you will not move fucking one step forward. If you cannot take accountability or responsibility, you will not take one step forward. You'll only get, like, there's certain parts of my diet that do different things. If you're only doing some of it, you're only going to be benefit from some of the parts. But a lot of it is kind of 1 + 1 = 3. It's almost like doing one thing and adding this other feature creates a beneficial result, an unexpected beneficial result. That doing this one thing on its own or doing this one thing on its own doesn't yield. Does that make sense? So then you can do the fancy math. 1 + 1 gives you 3, you know? If you can understand that as a concept, not as a mathematical fact, please. Okay? So I'm going to cut a lot of this out. I was ranting. I see it's 8 minutes. So 8 minutes and a half, almost 9 minutes. So I'm cut away all my rant. So let's see what's left for you, okay? But it's Monday. Be focused. Be invigorated. From my workout, I just felt I want to share kind of that feeling I had. And being able to see our faults is where we can improve. If you're not able to see your results, your negative, the weaker parts, so that you can improve those, you know, whatever it might be. For a lot of people, when they get to me, I'm like, if we just get you on a consistent diet, a lot of the things you're worried about won't even be a problem. Because some people are worried about their calves, other people are worried about their arms, other people are worried about their chest, about their back, about their legs. I tell them, get on the consistent diet. Let's see what your body does. And you see how quickly they change. And what they thought was a weak point was a strong point. But we need to be consistent before we can actually realize this. And being consistent, discipline, accountability, and your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? No fear, no doubt. Let's get it.